WAHS 91.5, The Eagle. Welcome to Media in the Making, a podcast where we look at the evolution of media from 1600s all the way to present day. In this podcast series, we ask, how have different forms of media evolved and changed culture? Media in the Making, where media and culture are always changing. Now, let's take a step back in time. Have you ever wondered why people invented cameras? Well, in 1975, the first handheld digital camera was invented by a guy named Steven Sasson. His experience taking apart electronics as a child made him think about how electrical pulses could be displayed as a two-dimensional pattern, much like how a television works. He wondered if the same concept could be applied to an all-electronic camera design that contained no moving parts, and he committed himself to creating such a device. This was the Fujifilm DS-1P. This camera weighed about 8 pounds and could take anywhere from an amazing 5 to 10 photos per memory card. These photos were in the resolution of 100 by 100 pixels. They were then put onto a removable Toshiba SRAM, which took about 23 seconds per photo. The first photo that ever was taken on this camera was a picture of Steven Sasson himself. The camera quality wasn't great, kinda made Steven look like he was on drugs or had not slept for days. This allowed for trial and error for Steven to fix what he did and did not like about the camera and its quality. In 2012, Barack Obama greeted Steven with an award for not only inventing the first digital camera, but for also revolutionizing the way people communicate and putting it into an invention. This camera that Steven created wasn't just for a new update and a better quality camera, it was to help others communicate and enjoy the things that they like and are able to focus on more. The camera was built using parts of kits and leftovers around the Kodak factory, and an early CCD image sensor from Fairchild in 1974. The camera was about the size of a bread box and took 23 seconds to capture an image. This camera took some time and a lot of failed attempts to make. It was less than $1,000. But with all the frustration and all the work, Steven still thought he couldn't do it. He continued and eventually finished. This camera was very important to people because it let them express who they were and it let them express so much. There's a lot a camera can do to a person. My mom's a photographer, and when I see her editing her photos and how angry she gets because she doesn't think it looks right, she will retake the picture and does it all over again. And the joy on her face when she gets it right or thinks that it looks good is so enlightening to me because she is happy about her work and how far she's come with it. You can tell she's passionate when she has her camera in her hands. Everyone has extremely passionate about and can let go of the world and just do what they love. And for some people, the ability to show off your work and be able to take pictures help them escape from reality. From the very first camera ever made, and the camera we have in today's world, it just helps so many people to have it all. There used to be one camera, the pictures had to be black and white, took very long to capture a picture, and that could have been very stressful for people because they messed the picture up. And nowadays, there are different types of cameras. They now can be in color, different types of lens, tripods, memory cards, and spare batteries. All of those things impact people in their lives even when it's the littlest things, such as an Amazon delivery person taking a picture to prove that your package was dropped off. So back to the starting question, have you ever wondered why people invented cameras? My answer to that is that the camera was invented to help people express themselves. For Steven, the reason he created it was out of his curiosity to see how the process would work. But when he finished the camera, it affected all of us. And at that time, the camera wasn't just for him. The camera was now for us. And since then, as time has gone on, the cameras have gotten better and better. The digital cameras are now superior to the analog camera in speed, quality, color, and convenience. The new digital cameras are a more reflection on our needs and desires in modern culture with all the new improvements. Modern culture would be much different without the invention of the digital camera. Media in the Making is brought to you by WJHS 91.5 and the Eagle Tech Academy media classes. Media in the Making, teaching you about the evolution of media throughout the history and its effects on culture. For more from the students, more podcasting series are on the 91.5 WJS915.org. Thank you for